Let's learn about kangaroos. Right here it says kangaroos. The tune we will sing the book to is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star by Mrs. Nicolosi. All right. Kangaroos live in a troop. Joey is the name for young. Jack is the name for the male. Jill is the name for the female. Kangaroos live in a troop. Joey is the name for young. So when you see this group right here, we're going to call them a troop of kangaroo. Kangaroos have woolly fur. It can be gray, brown, or red. The fur texture is coarse and thick. Kangaroos grow 6 feet tall. Kangaroos have woolly fur. They can be gray, brown, or red. 6 feet tall is bigger than Mrs. Nicolosi, taller than Mrs. Nicolosi. Their fur is going to look not as curly and doesn't get as long as our sheep, but it's kind of that woolly texture and it'll be thicker. Kangaroos are large mammals. Jills have a pouch for young. Marsupials have a pouch. A Joey's always there. Kangaroos are large mammals. Jills have a pouch for their young. So there's a group of animals called marsupials, and if an animal is a marsupial, they actually all are going to have a space where they can carry their young, and that's where, the young is safe inside and warm inside, but that's also where they get the milk from the mom. And a female is a Jill, so she has the pouch. They have powerful hind legs. Their strong tail helps them balance. They can leap and walk forward. Their small front arms help them walk. They have powerful hind legs. Their strong tail helps them balance. And boys and girls, they cannot walk backwards. They can only walk forward. So if they need to get behind themselves, they'd have to turn in a circle. And then when they're down, you see right here, and they're on their rear legs, they're using their tail to kind of keep them standing upright and balanced. Kangaroos are herbivores. They primarily eat grass. Kangaroos can ruminate. They can survive with little water. Kangaroos are herbivores. They primarily eat grass. So when they regurgitate, that means, remember, it goes out down into their stomach and then they bring it back up and they're going to chew it again. They're eating a lot of dry grass, and so that's going to help it get kind of wet so that they have the opportunity to break it down a little bit so they can get the nutrients when it is time to swallow it into their stomach. Kangaroos protect themselves. Their feet pound to warn others. They will bite if they are frightened. They will kick when they defend. If they are frightened, Kangaroos protect themselves. Their feet pound to warn others. So if a kangaroo is at the zoo and you see them and they're pounding their feet, they are feeling frightened and they might attack the other animal that they're with. Kangaroos are interesting. They live on the savannah. Kangaroos can't walk backwards. They can jump 3 times their height. Kangaroos are interesting. They live in the savannah. So the area that they live in, their habitat looks like this, and they can jump 3 times their height. So that means they can jump taller than their head 2 more times. If they were standing on top of each other 3 times, they can jump that high. So that is really interesting. And that's about kangaroos.